Bullets flew past him and grenades exploded. One day he was face to face with a Japanese soldier. Kamau had ran out of ammo. Was this how he was going to die? Never seeing his children grow up, he froze as the man fired his bullet. Kamau was an ordinary man in the village. He was working in a coffee plantation for a white settler. He had 6 children and 2 wives who he loved deeply. Although times were tough while living in the colony, nothing would have prepared him for what was about to happen. It was a normal day. He woke up at the crack of dawn, got ready and went to work. The lush green atmosphere of his African motherland was relaxing and soothing. At the coffee plantation, he was recognized by his boss. Kamau was a tall, muscular black man. He was ripe for the picking to be a soldier. He was enlisted in the army and had to kiss his family goodbye, not knowing if he would ever see them again. Intense fear gripped him. He was quickly transported to a military camp, where he met other African natives from Tanzania, Sudan, and Uganda. After seeing others of his kind, he was relaxed and now calm. But then came the strict army generals. They were tough and assertive. There was no time for smiling. They were taught the basics of fighting and war. They needed a lot of practice from battle tactics to learning how to use a gun. Here, Kamau met Ding, a Sudanese man. They quickly became friends and formed a tight bond. They spent all their time together talking about their families back at home. Life was becoming bearable, but then it was time for war. The ship came, dark, cold, and packed with soldiers. For weeks, they sailed through storms and fear, across oceans to lands they'd only heard about in stories. In Burma, he faced his enemies, the Japanese army. They were strong and fierce, but this did not deter Kamau. He thought of his daughter, who had just been born. Her sparkling eyes and cute smile gave him the strength to do whatever was required to defeat his enemies. Bullets flew past him and grenades exploded. One day he was face to face with a Japanese soldier. Kamau had ran out of ammo. Was this how he was going to die? Never seeing his children grow up, he froze as the man fired his bullet. But out of nowhere, Ding pushed him out of the way, and the bullet hit him. He fell down lifeless. Kamau could not believe it. He ran away back to the camp, his heart heavy, thinking of his friend who had just sacrificed his life for him. The war came to an end. Kamau went back home, grateful to be alive. He saw his family once again. His daughter was now walking. He could not believe his eyes. But his mind was traumatized. He had seen many horrors in Burma and did not even get a dime or a welcome parade. However, what he got was hope that he could free his people from their oppressive colonizers and reclaim their freedom. The colonialists were no longer gods, just ordinary mortal men.